Um, I'm a First Virginia family, and we have a law here in Virginia that you don't have sex before you're married. And I think it's a gold standard to uphold. Honestly, I do. I do. Um, I understand most people mentally and physically can't do that. That's a very tough calling, but I think it's a good law to have because it's an amount of respect in relationships. And I have known people, even in my generation, that do that. Well, I mean, we didn't. We went, no, I wasn't, no. I didn't want him to use me and break up and move on. You want that recognition um, that this is something permanent and special. And, the 1960s are great, and we came up with birth control. But, you want to swing the pendulum with a knowledge of why you would do that. And I think a lot of people have waited to the sanctity of marriage to go ahead and have that expression. It's vulgar. Come on. There is just nothing pretty about pornography. And I was in LA and they tried to ask me to do an old lady's pornography when I didn't have any money. And I said, no way. Um, no, no. That's not art. I think lovemaking can be very beautiful even if you're not married. And sometimes you're not in the position to get married because you're too young. Like say you, okay, now Kent and I didn't have sex with each other, but he went out of the country and I had boyfriends because I couldn't go out of the country. But I didn't really think I was going to marry them. It wasn't that kind. It's not that I didn't have respect. It just they weren't the right person for me. And so, that was part of the relationship was that we made love or had sex or whatever like that. But I do think it's a beautiful thing to reserve that for the person you're married to. And it may be a form or an ideal that's not attainable. And certainly say, like for me personally, I didn't want to have sex till I got to college and was an adult. I didn't want to do it till I was like 18 or 19. That's still pretty young. But those are the days when your hormones are just starting to rage. That's our bodies are telling us to procreate. And I think we know what it does for the priests and Catholics, that they pedophile people. It gets sick if they don't have that expression, or that bonding with someone. So I do think we should start taxing it, sex before marriage, like let's say what, $20? Governor Ralph, you might be able to send it to the schools, increase the libraries. Who knows? Start a ski team in Gilpin. But no, I do think that's a good idea. It's a good ideal. It doesn't hurt anyone to have that role and some people it actually works for. Some people meet the right people in their early 20s and they bond and nothing changes. But I think it was Elizabeth Taylor. She probably waited, but she got married 5 times. So that's true too. But no, I actually do like that law. I think it's improbable that young kids that are out playing around and having fun and getting to know each other in what we call ludos. That would be the Aristotle love ludos. There's Agrippe, which is charitable, and that's when you give love and you don't expect anything in return. But to me, the hands-on Agrippa that I do with children or therapy and things like that, I get so much more out of it probably than they do because I just feel so good about helping. And we all need that more than just throwing a $10 in your church plate. You got to get out there and do something to help someone if you've been given advantages to help them get up. It's a really wonderful, selfless love, but it does bring a special kind of warmth to your heart and soul. And there's Ludos, which is like the lewd, you're dancing, your sex before marriage, all that kind of stuff. Eros, people kill each other. I mean, Eros is not charity. Eros is like crazy love that you have. Like Kent and I had some Eros going. I have it with Johnny Depp, but he doesn't know it. Somebody tell him, please. Let's see, who else? I never, Philia is friendship. It's an interesting kind of love, the connection you have with a special person that forms a friendship. Gnosis, that's the highest love. That is increasing your brain wherever it is that it doesn't necessarily have to be the same as everybody else, but wherever your brain takes you to keep working on this. I can't remember. Anyway, there's 6 of them. I'm trying to think which other one. Ludos, Gnosis, Agrippe, Eros, Storge. Oh my God, that's like the love. When you're a baby and you love your mom, you love her because you got to love her. Because she's going to give you sustenance. She's going to get you dressed. She's going to prevent your dad from throwing you out on the hill to die like they did Roman babies that were girls. Deformity babies. So yeah, Storge. And also that's a bonding between people over time that's like, I'm kind of sick of you, but I still kind of love you.